This old world, it's a wonderful place. It's vast enough to contain all our hopes and dreams, and it's just as diverse as they are. Our worlds tend to reflect our own special points of view. A manufacturer, for example, may see the world as one long production line. A territory manager's world, on the other hand, may be one long expressway, punctuated by traffic signals and parking lots. The distributor may view the world as an enormous warehouse and a computerized inventory system. To the dealer, the world view may narrow down to a day that's never long enough, or a never-ending search for the promotion. And all of us, manufacturers, TMs, distributors, and dealers, are always looking for ways to make our worlds a little easier. Which brings us to another important part of the world, Japan. The Japanese have been making their world, but certainly not ours, a little easier for quite some time now. It's no secret that as they've created their own industrial miracle, the Japanese have done a great job of beating us at our own game. The cost-effective mass production of high-quality merchandise. And we're going to make your world a little easier while we're at it with a product that satisfies your customers' demands for space-saving, energy conservation, and all-around outstanding performance. The Whirlpool Design 2000 automatic washer. As the fascinating story of the Design 2000 and how it's built unfolds, you'll see how Whirlpool Corporation is putting modern production and quality control methods to work to create a dependable, high-performance product. First of all, you should know that what you're going to see didn't happen overnight. Whirlpool Corporation instituted LEAP, our Laundry Engineered Advanced Program, way back in 1972. Its aim was to develop a washer that would satisfy the needs of the market in the year 2000. LEAP was so successful that the first Whirlpool washers produced under the program were marketed in 1981. We called them Design 2000 for obvious reasons. Since that introduction, these revolutionary new concept washers have become so popular with consumers for their outstanding performance, their operating efficiency, ease of service, and their space-saving design that the 1985 Whirlpool line will offer 12 Design 2000 models. That's right, 12 models. A good part of the success can be attributed to one of the most productive tools we've ever had at our disposal, computer-aided design, CAD, as Space Age jargon has it. CAD is fast. The computer can explore design possibilities much more rapidly than an engineer. CAD can make sure standards for washability, dependability, and service ease are satisfied. In short, computer-aided design gives us state-of-the-art design capability while it helps keep costs in line. And those things are all apparent in today's Design 2000 washers. Designing a washer for the year 2000 is one thing. Mass producing it is another. It became obvious early on that this would require the most efficient manufacturing system we could develop. So, it was back to the computer. This time for computer-aided manufacturing, the other half of the CAD-CAM equation. And that's what you're going to see today. The state-of-the-art manufacturing system which produces Design 2000 washers. The Design 2000, like any other automatic washer, starts with components. Many components of Whirlpool products are supplied by outside vendors. However, in some cases, outside vendors have not been able to meet the high quality standards required for components of Design 2000 washers. So many parts of the washer's transmission are manufactured at our St. Joseph division. Machinery used in producing these parts at the St. Joseph division are specially designed for high-speed automation. Here, a screw machine automatically cuts and sizes the pinion gear blank. The high-quality standards set for Whirlpool washers require that this machine be capable of producing parts within 70% of print tolerance. That's 30% better than acceptable performance standards. This screw machine, like all machinery used in Whirlpool plants, is thoroughly tested after setup to make sure it will perform up to our standards. This is one of the many ways we work to assure that parts will meet specifications. Here, state-of-the-art welding technology is being used to assemble the spin pinion. Machined parts are laser welded together. The bushing is pressed and burnished to the correct size. The assembly is tested offline to verify the proper operation of the 100% gauging and tool compensating equipment, which adjusts cutting tools automatically for variations from specifications. And all this is done at high speeds to satisfy requirements for high volume production. Agitator shafts are still another part that the St. Joseph Division manufactures because no outside vendors could meet our specifications. Here, one of the most complex, and incidentally one of the most expensive machines in the plant, converts steel rods to agitator shaft lengths. This 14-station transfer machine incorporates 100% inline gauging equipment and provides a complete built-in diagnostic system for troubleshooting. In still another operation, a machine grinds the diameter of the agitator shaft. At the same time, 100% inline gauging measures the diameter of every shaft and automatically adjusts the machine for variations from specifications to ensure proper shaft circumference. Grinders are controlled by a computer, incorporating a diagnostic system which helps locate and identify problems during shaft production. And the striving for quality doesn't stop with a precision agitator shaft. It continues as shafts and spin tubes are nickel-plated to help prevent rust and corrosion. The 45-minute process requires immersing these parts in 14 different tanks. Whirlpool Corporation is the world's largest nickel plater, and we like to think the best. No other plater comes close to the high-quality, durable finish found on Whirlpool agitator shafts and spin tubes. This high-quality, durable plating is another important aspect of the Whirlpool quality story. All parts manufactured at the St. Joseph Division are certified for quality before they're shipped to our Clyde, Ohio plant, where Design 2000 washers are manufactured. A certification table, like this, is located next to each production area for instant feedback if quality problems occur. Up to now, we've talked quite a bit about the costly, complicated machinery used to produce the high-quality parts we must have. But machinery isn't much good without operators who are both technologically expert and quality conscious. So operators at the St. Joseph Division participate in a formal training program which covers setup and adjustment of tools, machine operation, use of gauges, and quality expectations. In addition, operators, maintenance workers, inspectors, and supervisors participate in quality circles, which have proved very useful in solving quality problems, as well as other production-related problems. You can see that Whirlpool quality is the result of teamwork on the part of everybody. Each division is responsible for implementing a total quality assurance program. We call it TQA. Certification indicates that TQA requirements are being met. And we let people know a quality job pays off by displaying this quality scoreboard that's updated monthly. The quality goal of the St. Joseph Division is a rejection rate of 1/100%, and that's fewer than 100 parts rejected for every 1 million parts shipped. Quite a goal, but as you can see, we're achieving it. Now that the high-quality components of the Design 2000 transmission have been produced, it's time to build the washer itself. So those millions of quality-certified parts are packed into trucks and shipped to our Clyde, Ohio plant. One of the most sophisticated, most technologically advanced, most efficient manufacturing systems anywhere is waiting for you here at the Clyde division of the Whirlpool Corporation. When parts arrive at the Clyde division from St. Joseph or from any other supplier, they're received and sample inspected by the Quality Control Department. Parts that pass quality control inspection are stored in holding areas. until they're needed on the assembly line. Some parts go into sub-assembly areas before they reach final assembly. For example, here the spin tube bracket is assembled to the hinge plate, assuring high-speed laser welding. Laser welding was selected for this operation because it eliminates distortion and minimizes rework. The automated welding machine being used here also incorporates a state-of-the-art computer diagnostic system. A 3-station high-speed welding setup is used to weld brackets to the glide plate. Each station here has its own diagnostic system, another way to assure quality in every part that is used to assemble Design 2000. High-speed spot welding is used to form a highly stable tripod suspension system at a rate of 245 units per hour, every hour. Index welding improves weld integrity and helps maintain critical dimensions while it increases production. The tub support assembly offers still another example of automated welding. It also has several critical dimensions which must be verified. Another job for the online quality control computer. Here, automated transfer sensing equipment, also known as an electric eye, is being used in the tub support assembly process. You might be interested to know that several production lines at Clyde check parts for critical dimensions and reject those which do not meet specifications automatically. If 3 rejects occur in a given period, the line shuts down until the problem can be corrected. We don't fool around when quality is at stake. This is the Design 2000 basket weld line at Clyde. It's the length of a football field, and it's designed to be run by only 3 operators. Basket assembly begins with the formation and welding of the ballast ring. Now, while some manufacturers use cement or metal filings, the ballast ring of Whirlpool Design 2000 is filled with liquid, which provides an automatic self-balancing system. Metal sheets are formed into a circular basket shell, which is then seam welded. The resulting basket shell moves down the line, where first the bottom, then the top of the basket is formed. Notice that there's not one operator involved so far during this process. It's entirely automated. The next step is to weld the basket bottom to the basket shell. The holes you see here are provided for draining purposes and for the Magic Clean self-cleaning filter. As we mentioned before, the basket is continuously checked for roundness or concentricity as it travels down the assembly line. There are 2 of these computerized checking stations. An out-of-round basket cannot handle out-of-balance loads, so it's critical that the basket be perfectly round. Next, the ballast ring, which helps stabilize the washer to prevent out-of-balance loads, is spot welded in position at the top of the basket. And here's one of my favorite operations. This press is punching 1,063 holes in the basket. I know because I counted them. These holes are the secret of the Whirlpool draining system, which drains dirt and soap scum away from clothes rather than through them. Notice that the holes are being punched from the inside to the outside, so the inside of the basket has a smooth surface with no burrs to cause snags in fabrics. The basket moves to a weld station where the center post is automatically inserted and seam welded into place. The basket moves to the final inspection station where every basket, 268 per hour to be exact, is checked every hour for weld integrity, interior burrs, and proper hole configuration. Perfect baskets then move to the porcelain area where they're automatically dipped and rotated for total coverage. Then it's into the furnace, where the glass-hard, glass-smooth porcelain basket finish is created. The porcelainized basket is delivered to the final assembly line. Now let me introduce Cyclops the robot. Once the polypropylene tub is molded, it's removed from the mold by Cyclops. No humans at all participate in this operation. Why is the Design 2000 tub made from polypropylene? Well, to begin with, the polypropylene tub is much lighter than a metal one, so it's easier to handle. That means fast, easy assembly. Polypropylene can't rust or chip and is highly resistant to stains. Other than the molded center post hole and drain outlet, no holes are required in the bottom of the tub. And that's important when every hole represents a potential leak. The polypropylene tub provides another very important benefit your customers will appreciate: a 10-year warranty. That's something worth making noise about. The tub is produced by a simple 4-step process. The tub is molded. A hole for the agitator shaft is punched in the bottom. A pressure dome is heat sealed in place. And the tub is checked for leaks in a water bath. Design 2000 washer tops and lids have a satiny, smooth, hard finish we call polyester enamel, or tough top. It's achieved by a process called powder coating, which offers many benefits. First, let's discuss how it's applied. A programmable robot sprays paint in powder form onto tops and lids that have been galvanized for rust resistance. The spray is electrostatic to ensure that powder clings to metal surfaces. The powder-coated tops and lids then enter a furnace where heat causes the powder to turn to liquid polyester enamel. This enamel flows across the metal, producing a smooth, uniform, durable finish that provides superior edge coverage. Our tough top finish is 60% as hard as porcelain, which makes it very difficult to scratch, and it will not chip. Here's another interesting automated operation, which is a Whirlpool Corporation exclusive. Operating instructions and laundry guides are being silk screened on the undersides of the lids of Whirlpool Design 2000 washers. Whirlpool washers are the only ones on the market today that have both these important user aids on the lid and to use this silk screening method. Still another example of what we mean by Whirlpool quality. The transmission, motor, and pump assembly of the Design 2000 washer is simplicity itself and a service technician's dream come true. This manual assembly has been completely automated recently in the Clyde division. The motor is assembled to the gear case with 2 clips. Then the pump is held to the motor by using 2 more clips. That's it. All to make service, as well as assembly, quick and easy. A quick disconnect power plug is connected to the motor for a series of quality checks. The transmission, motor, and pump subassembly now moves by conveyor to the several quality stations where it's checked twice by computer for high-speed torque and agitation. A computerized digital display with built-in tolerance level automatically accepts or rejects the subassembly's performance. And this is where the final assembly of the Design 2000 washer begins. The tripod suspension system is attached to the base plate. And it may interest you to know that the entire suspension system is tested to make sure it can handle an off-balance load far superior than our competition. Shipping braces are added at the same time. Incidentally, very soon, Design 2000 automatic washers will replace these braces with a ripcord arrangement to make unpacking quicker and easier. And soon is now. The ripcord ribbon is exposed through the lower portion of the back panel. The power cord is looped through the ribbon so that the installer will not forget to remove the ripcord. By pulling the ribbon completely through the back panel hole, installation is completed. This is what happens. 3 pins are assembled through the base into the suspension system and held in place by cotter pins. When the cotter pins are removed by pulling the ripcord, the metal pins fall into a plastic cup mounted to the base. This easy-to-install system eliminates the time-consuming job of washer installation. Now the polypropylene outer tub goes on. Tabs molded into the tub are clamped to the tub supports and springs are attached to marry the tub to the suspension system. The porcelain enameled inner basket with a magic clean self-cleaning filter attached is installed in the tub. On this subassembly line, consoles are being produced for a low-end Design 2000 model, which brings up another important selling point about Whirlpool washers. From the most sophisticated push-button model to the bottom of the line, Design 2000 washers use the same washing system, which guarantees the same washing performance that Whirlpool has built their reputation on. At this point in the final assembly, the agitator is installed. The tub ring goes into position and the console is attached. Believe it or not, this is a working washer, and it's ready to be moved by conveyor to the test lines, where the washer is first filled with water. And that means every washer that comes on the line, because every Design 2000 is tested here for fill, agitation, spin, and pump out. Don't worry about the cabinet, we'll get to that in a minute. 2-speed models are checked for both high and low agitation and spin speeds. And every hose connection of every model is checked before the washer enters the final phase of final assembly, the installation of the cabinet. The cabinet of the Design 2000 washer, which is not a structural member of the assembly and which can be removed quickly and easily for service, goes on last. Here, sheets of cold rolled steel are being formed into cabinets. The 3-sided metal envelope now receives a polyester primer and a baked-on enamel finish before being delivered to the assembly line. Cabinets are baked to produce a good-looking finish that's smooth and hard and resists rust and stains. Now, after all other assembly is completed, the cabinet goes on. The operation is quick and simple. 2 clips secure the cabinet. Electrical connections are made and the console is fastened down. 2 screws do the job. And there it is, a brand new Design 2000 washer. But it's still not ready for you and your customers. Every washer built here at Clyde is tested in this quiet room to make sure its operating sound level is acceptable. Of course, diagnostic computers monitor the line at every step of the final assembly process to alert operators to problems and to get units that do not measure up to Whirlpool's high quality standards into rework areas. In addition, the Customer Assurance Lab pulls 5 units from every hour's production and subjects them to additional tests, while the Reliability Lab runs a comprehensive check on another 5 units selected at random every 8 hours. These units are operated continuously for 72 hours as a part of this check. You've heard that Whirlpool Design 2000 washers have been received enthusiastically in the marketplace. As the year 2000 gets nearer and nearer, we believe the drive for energy saving, space saving, ease of service, and high-performance appliances will increase dramatically the demand for Design 2000 washers. And we're ready to meet that growing demand. This space at Clyde is earmarked for the expansion of Design 2000 production capacity, which will increase our current capacity from 4,000 daily up to 12,000 by mid-1986. Everything about the production of the Design 2000, from the continuous checking to ensure that quality standards are met, to the use of automation to increase output and to reduce possibilities for human error, has been instituted to ensure that you have a high quality, high dependability, high performance product to sell, and to ensure that you can sell that product at prices that meet competition and still deliver a healthy margin. Those high quality, high dependability, high performance Design 2000 automatic washers are on the way to you now. We hope what you've seen and heard today helps put you on the road to your best year yet for Whirlpool washer sales with the space-saving, energy-efficient Design 2000 automatic washer. All to make your world a little easier.